This is my 1995 Cherokee, or what's left of it. So this is my rock crawler. This is probably the funnest and most exciting, one of my favorite vehicles that I own. I've dreamed of having something like this since I was 14 years old or so. I've had a 95 Cherokee, which was, on stock axles on 33s. It was a ton of fun. Welded front and rear. I mean, just talking a good time. But this thing is a totally different ballgame. We got Super Duty axles. It's a Dana 60 in the front, Sterling 10 1/4 in the rear. That's right, 42 pit bull rockers. And these dogs, I'm talking, they get after it. They're great in the dry. They're okay in the wet, not the best, but they look fantastic and they really match the Jeep. We get full cage, interior and exterior cage all the way around, rock sliders, frame stiffeners. If you know anything about Cherokees, we get frame stiffeners all the way around. 4-link in the rear, 3-link in the front. So we have 2 lower control arms, 1 upper on the right side, and a track bar in the front. You can see we get the 12K winch up there, nice stinger up there. And one of the key features of this rig are these air shocks right here. Now these are Fox air shocks and really makes everything simple. They're a little pricey, but they're well worth their money because it really allows you to dial in, the suspension, the height, how much, compression rate you get, and really like those. So if you know anything about Cherokees, they overheat basically if you just look at them. So we've got an aluminum 3-core with 3 fans on the front. There's an aftermarket tranny cooler over there with its dedicated fan. And underneath that, it's pretty much stock driveline. AW4 auto and MP231, which is sent through custom drive lines down to 488s in the axles. I put these seats back here with these harnesses. These are actually out of a Mercedes and they're pretty dang comfortable. Let me show you. I can get in here. I'm 6 foot, 200 pounds. And I can sit in here just fine. I mean, just enough headroom hanging on right here. Just enough room for me and anyone smaller than I am in the back. Obviously here in the front I fit because I drive it. But coming around here we got some speakers, just odd, boat speakers basically, and I got a fuel cell back here. A little bit of storage for all my crap. The batteries here in the back as well. So it does have front half doors. I've just taken them off right now because I'm working on it. It's easier for me to get in and out. And they work great. They look awesome. But one thing I added was this right here. So obviously no dash, right? So I added this right here. This is just a fan right there. And it's hooked to a boat blower right there. So that sucks in through the filter, nice clean air, cool air be it, and blows it right there. Because these fans are about good for nothing. They suck all the hot air right off the dash. Let me tell you, it'll really make the trip not fun. But got an anti-rock back here in the back. That really helps with, predictability. I always know what's gonna happen with that back there. Makes it so that, the front's gonna articulate way before the rear does. Got lights all the way around it. Don't really work, but it's neither here nor there. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the extent of it right there. It does really good off-road. I mean, I'm talking, it'll keep up with the best of them. It's still got the stock motor and drivetrain, so it's not as fast as I'd like it to be. I'm thinking I'm gonna re-gear to 538 or so, 516s, and get a little more kick out the box, because this thing about has no butt, especially if you're, really jammed up on something steep and just doesn't have much kick. But it will spin them. Once you get them going, it's just getting there is tough. So, but yeah, that's the rig. And let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know if I can do anything different to this thing. The goal with this is just to keep it together because I don't really want to take it all apart and redo it right now. I mean, it's pretty good right now the way it sits. It'll, like I said, it'll keep up with the best of them, and won't set any records, but we'll sure have a good time getting there. Anyways, I'll show you. So you see the side of this cage has some, it's kind of rusted over now, but it's got some rash on it. I had this thing turned over one time. It wasn't upside down, but it was turned up in a ditch. See those scratches right there on the top of the cage? It was from a rock that was on the side. You can imagine this thing being tipped in to the ditch like that, and there's a rock right there. So pretty intense stuff. You can see we get into all sorts of trouble. But anyways, that's the rig. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all want to ride. I'm North Georgia, but I'll go to South North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky. Holler at me. But I will be having more content on this thing coming out real soon. We're taking a trip in a couple weeks up to Golden Mountain, and we're gonna get some good film up there. So until then, y'all keep wrenching, keep it wide open. We'll see ya.